Oh, let me. No, 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 no. Okay, we doing pretty. Okay. What's that word, Finji? Long time no see, brother. You dig? Long time no see. Alright, let's get to the news. Y'all already know what I'm on. Y'all already know what time it is. Okay, that's working. Everything's working so far. Michael Beasley hopped on TikTok Live with Antonio Brown after being indicted in a gambling investigation. What? Who got indicted? Michael Beasley or Antonio Brown? Or both? Turn it down a little bit. Oh, Malik Beasley. I said Michael Beasley. I'm so dumb, bro. I said, dude, I can't walk for shit. I took like 16 calf kicks today. Today. Damn. Oh yeah, you do martial arts. Damn, that's crazy. Why was you getting kicked in the calf so much, bro? Why weren't you dodging them joints or blocking? Why is the bottom row of Antonio Brown's teeth the first thing I see when he started talking like Jadion? Yo, if you want him, make sure you like the stream, man, and subscribe. And Antonio Brown should be the last person in life lecturing somebody, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Especially about like getting in trouble with the police and all that. If you want him, man, make sure you like the stream, smash that like and subscribe button, smash that like and subscribe button. We on the road to 5,000 subscribers. You dig me? So basically, after you take the first few, your legs get weak, forcing you to lean forward, meaning more calf kicks. Oh damn! So basically, it's like it's unavoidable. Damn, that's too nuclear, bro. That's nuclear work. So it's Kawhi season again. Drake on his Instagram story an hour. Wait, Drake on his Instagram story an hour before Kawhi Leonard was traded to. What, traded from the Clippers to the Raptors? Okay. I mean, I guess that's pretty decent, bro. I don't really see them going nowhere, bro. Drake is the best and biggest. Much love to Drake, man. Old is gold. Drake is him. Jesus Christ, holy glaze, boy. Drake definitely made that boss call. I doubt it, bro. Shout out to Drake, though, man. Shout out to Drake. What'd you say? South Korea's national team was met with boos from fans when they returned home after World Cup exit. Damn, why was they booing them? Damn, is that the coach? They got Pinocchio noses? Damn. Fans kind of ungrateful, huh? But said Sean won't be around tomorrow because I'm going to get. Wait, I'm going to a horror circus in town. Said cause my ex is playing in it. Said and then we're gonna stay in a tent after the late night attractions. Weird as fuck reason, but you know. Okay, bet. I hope you have fun at the horror circus and all that. You dig me? What's that word? Let go. Shout out to the circus. I ain't been to the circus in I don't know how long. But that's besides the point. Twitch has banned Extra Emily. Oh yeah, she did that driving thing on stream. Damn, it took them a whole day to ban her. This is probably why. Ooh. Did they mute this? Is my headphones like tweaking or no? It can't be. Said every clip I see is literally her being an Asian driver. Being the Asian driver from Family Guy meme. How? Damn, bro. Maybe they'll like unban her or something. LeBron James started his day off at 5 p.m. playing Jeezy. W Young Jeezy, W Bron. Yo, appreciate whoever just subbed, man. That's a W. Who just followed or subbed? Sorry, Tasha. Hi, great stream. I'm currently at work, but I'll definitely stop by with my squad during your next stream. Kindly add me on Discord. Connors_5. I mean, shout out to you. I guess. I don't really know how to respond to that, but I guess I'll be seeing you next stream with your squad or whatever you just said. Appreciate you for subscribing, Marie. I think that's Marie. Is it Marie? Or Shaw Ray Marie? Shout out to you. Appreciate you for the follow. So they said they might give me a spare costume. They haven't sneaked me into the horror house to scare random people. W's. Oh, so it's like a it's like I guess you could say what at least in American terms, it's like Fright Fest. Like we got a thing called Fright Fest at like Six Flags. Six Flags is like an amusement park, but they'll have like Fright Fest and like the horror. I guess you could say like a horror house and people go in there and get scared and all that. Yeah, or like the haunted house shit, pretty much. LeBron has now more than a 70% chance on joining the Golden State Warriors, according to Kalshi. I personally don't think he's going to the Warriors. I don't know why, but every time Braun become a free agent, it's like he go to a team nobody ever expected him to go to. And then again, this is not Braun of like 2019 or 2011. This is Braun of 2026, and he's currently like what 41, 42. So yeah, I think he's gonna go to a team that's like a major contender competing now. Even though Braun might play like the next 3 years, but still. Just like Fright Fest with a big tent, like an actual circus. That tell fucked up stories for our house and all that. My ex plays a gesture or some. I don't fucking know. That's a W, bro. That sound like I guess you would say it sound like a lot more lit than Fright Fest. Because Fright Fest is really just the haunted house shit, and then people running around scaring you, running up on you with chainsaws and all that. But other than that, yeah, you good. So if LeBron trades his ring for a Bay Area latte, I'll start betting on him teaching yoga class in a locker room. What? So what about get the GOAT show to the Bay? I don't think he's going to the Bay Area though, man. Shout out to Bron, bro. Where y'all think Bron going? LeBron play elsewhere for the 26-27 season after informing the Los Angeles Lakers they can move on without him. Big W's. Mexican fans spent the night spent the night outside Ecuador's team hotel, making as much noise as possible in an effort to keep their squad awake before the World Cup against Mexico. Damn, they going too nuclear, bro. What else we got here, bro? What the hell is this? I've been almost when I was 11, but my cousin's dad took me home because my natural reaction when people jump scared me was to punch them in the face. Yeah, that's true. That happens all the time. At least, well, that happens all the time here in the U.S. Sneako ignoring my DMs right now. That's because he doesn't know you, but sharp. But shout out to you, bro. I thought you was gonna say, yeah, you went to dinner with him and y'all went to the club and shit like that. But yeah, shout out to you, my nigga, for your dedication to the nigga Sneako. Shout out Sneako too, I guess. Fan spots Duke Dennis in his Lamborghini with a girl. Can't believe this happened. What did he do? Hey, hold on, bro. Out of everything he could have said, out of all the words in the English language that he knows, he decided to tell Duke, "I will have sex with you, Duke Dennis." Huh? What, boy? Let me read what. Let me make sure I heard that properly, bro. And why is he? Hold on. Is Duke in bumper to bumper traffic? Why is it a person on a scooter? Why is this dude in the middle of the highway? What is this, bro? What is this? Hold on. Who is this woman? And why she instantly start hiding her face? Oh my god, let me see the comments, bro. Either they gonna be cooking him or they gonna be down for it, you feel what I'm saying? Said though the death be awkward, sharing a tent with my ex. Yeah, maybe she might give you some butt or something, you feel what I'm saying? Well if it's hella people that then you probably can't get no butt, but you feel what I'm saying? Maybe y'all might chop it up like good times. Like the good old days. So did that dude just say he'll have sex with? Hold on, let me see this clip. What is this clip from Phantom? Hold on. Hey, bro, hold on, gang. This might have to go. This might have to go in the This might have to go in the folder, bro. I gotta bookmark that, bro. So I got you in 4K, just dick riding. This is a clip you gotta send to people or put under somebody comment when they say something dumb. Said clout is a nasty drug. You meet a celebrity, and the first thing you think of is him fucking you. Nasty work, yeah. Said after bro said he only gonna be using an Uber. Wait, what? Duke Dennis explains why he sold all his sports cars and spends $40,000 a month on Uber. Says he lost interest in luxury cars within 2 days of buying them. Did he actually say this, or is that like a made up title that they want you to think that he said? Like together? So I know way, brother. We don't swing like that. We don't swing like together that no more. Well, like that together. Oh, I was gonna say. Wait, so is you saying you gonna be sharing a tent with her, just y'all two, or like what was you saying? Oh wait, because you did say after the festivities, so it's gonna be y'all two sharing a tent together type activity. Well, yeah, you might get some butt. You feel what I'm saying? You might go nuclear. Let me listen to this video. Okay. That this title means nothing because he never said that, but okay. So Bro could have said I'm a big fan and walked away, but no, he had to say these words. Yeah. The crazy, you want to know the most nuclear part about this? Shout out to my Caucasian counterparts, bro. But it's always my Caucasian people that when they meet when they meet somebody for the first time, be that whether they black, white, Hispanic, it's mainly black people though that they meet. They be like, yeah, bro. Um, I need to go ahead and you feel what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and tell this person that I would like to have sex with them. They bring up something gay or very awkward for some odd reason. It's like their brains automatically go, yeah, no social cues. Don't tell this person nothing normal. Say the most egregious thing you could say out of your mouth. You know what I'm saying? He said, the fuck you mean? The fuck you mean? Get some butt. By the way, what kind of lingo? Don't even bring up the idea of me doing that again. Nigga, nigga, what do you mean? What do I mean by you getting some butt? I mean, you fucking her, nigga. What do you mean? What I mean? Well, if you from the other side of the globe, so how the fuck I expect you to know what I mean? But that's what I mean, bro. Maybe you might fuck or some shit, or maybe you might talk to her all night. Who knows, bro? Best case scenario is what I said. I be forgetting that everybody not from Chicago, so y'all ain't gonna get what I'm saying when I say shit. Maybe or maybe you might croak her, maybe you might crack her, put her through the mattress or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that'd be better. Maybe I should have said put her through the mattress. Said she ducked her head so fast, bro really caught him in 4K. Who is she? Said elite whore with experience apparently. Jesus. I know exactly who she is based off the tattoos on her lower stomach. Jesus. So literally PR dude recorded everything but the girl's face. Why did this nigga just say this? To stop lying? Who? Yeah, bro, that's too nuclear. I mean, internet detectives will piece it together and be like, yeah, that's who she, you know what I'm saying? So fair enough. Said, but no, I won't be fucking him because it's a dude. What? DW. I was only using the dude for leverage on a friend group. Nigga, what? Are you saying your ex was a man? Or is a man? Is that what you're saying? Nigga, I thought you was talking about a woman. Wait, Finzi, what the fuck are you talking about now, bro? You told me, yeah, my ex and shit. You feel what I'm saying? You sound like an ex-friend? I'm lost now, bro. I don't even know. It says screaming you'll have sex with another man. It said we know what you and we know what you look like. It's foul shit or some foul shit. It says she knows she's not supposed to be there. Duke said Duke sitting there looking unbothered while chaos unfolds around him. Nah, that is crazy. Come on, bro. Why is it a soccer clip in my what's it called? Damn, his Rage thing went dumb viral. 2 million views. Is man stealing from him? I don't really care about that though. So I seen it yesterday. Archie was shown with a beer about Mexico's fans after they scored the opening goal against Ecuador in the World. I guess Ecuador in the World Cup knockout stage. I ain't gonna lie, I know everybody be lit when they be going to these World Cups. What's it called? What happened? So I dated a dude for a while so I can get into his friend. Wait, what? I dated a dude for a while so I can get into his friend group. My friend who's a girl had a crush on one of the dudes. Wait, let me read that one more time, bro. Maybe I'm like dyslexic. I dated a dude for a while so I could get into his friend group. My friend, who's a girl, had a crush on one of the dudes. Okay. The relationship lasted longer than I would have hoped because he was in a bad headspace, and if I broke up and if I broke up he would out it to people and cause more drama. Oh, I mean, shit. I guess, my nigga. I don't, I don't, I don't even know what to say, bro. I thought you was finna say like, yeah, you was. Well, I actually don't know what the fuck I thought you was finna say. I mean, shout out to you and that nigga that you was dating, man. Said basically I needed to set up my friend with a guy, so I dates a guy to do it. You ain't gonna lie, Finji, that is the most nuclear shit of all time. Now that I'm thinking about it in my head, like, what the fuck? Because I was just doing reactions, so I'm like, I don't really know what he's trying to say. But that is the most nuclear shit of all time. Why the fuck? First of all, I don't think you needed to date a boy in order for her to try to talk to whoever the fuck she was trying to talk to. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So was this nigga like a? This nigga was a geech, I'm guessing. So he was a geech, and he was like, "Oh shit, yeah, I talked to this nigga for you and shit." I mean, shit. Shout out to you, my nigga. Like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm supposed to say right now. Agent was giving his take on your rage's best friend of 25 years still $100,000 for him without him knowing until his accountant called. Wait. Still $100,000 from him without him knowing until his accountant called and found out his Ferrari charged him $58,000 for a new windshield. Wait, what? Am I reading this right? Or am I slow? So yeah, he was a geech. I needed to get into his friend group so I could introduce my friend to the guy she liked. Worked great. Damn. I mean, shit. If I ain't gonna lie, she would have owed you some shit. She would have owed you like some like some neck or some shit. Was you really with this dude, bro? Like what the H3. Fenty, this is the most nuclear shit of all time. So I'm not afraid to do some crazy shit like dating a dude to get what I need to be. Shit, I ain't judging you, man. You know what I'm saying? Anybody doing and this has always been my stance on this. Anybody doing geek activities, I can't judge them for what they got going on, bro. Whatever they want to do, if they doing it to get ahead in life, shit. If they a geek themselves, Shit. Whatever you need to do, man, do your thing, bro. Said keep in mind I'm sleeping in a tent with a dude tomorrow. Oh yeah, that is the most new. You did say it in the beginning. Okay, yeah, that's nuclear. That's a little too that's well you dating a dude is geechified as well. But let alone you finna sleep in a tent with a boy that's not a relative of yours or like your man's, but this is a dude. Yeah, Finji, that's a little too nuclear. Hopefully he don't try to he don't try to turn you into like the little spoon or some shit. I don't even really know what to say. He might try to get nuclear with you in that tent, man. Like on some Diddy activity. What's that word, Travi? Hey yo, if you in here, make sure you like the stream up and subscribe, man. Like the stream up and subscribe, and roll to 5,000 subs. You dig? Okay, but let me read this one more time. It said agent was giving his take on your rage's best friend of 25 years, still in over 100,000, still in over 100K without him knowing until his accountant called. Wait, until his accountant called and found out Ferrari charged him 58,000 for a new windshield. All the call agent, never mind. Is he gonna crash out? Somebody on a new sub. Appreciate that try. $58. But Ferrari windshields ain't cheap, man. Or maybe they just hit him over the. Maybe they just rake that nigga over the coals and shit. Yo, what's that word, Emma? What's up with you? Said, oh my god, I pray not because he thinks I'm submissive. Wait, oh my god, what have I gotten into right now? Yeah, you got into some nuclear geech activities, Finji. I would have never thought you'd had the geechness in you. Shoot, busted. The accountant really saved him from losing even more. So agent reacts to a situation involving just a shock. Said things are just unfolding. Jesus, bro. Said 13 million before the Ferrari charged. Must be memes. What? Said a betrayal you'll never fully recover from. Yeah, bro. You just can't be giving your card out to people, gang. But big W's regardless. David Dobrik reunited with his ex, Cindy Kimberly. This bitch got two first names. And she immediately brought up how Tom Holland recognized her at a club as the girl wait, what? She immediately brought up how Tom Holland recognized her at a club as the girl he rejected in one of his videos. Jesus. Damn. Okay. So Tom Holland just like, yeah, bitch, you got rejected and shit. You failed. I'm mostly detached for. Wait, I'm mostly detached most of the time, so I can do things without without thinking twice. I'm not. So it's not too much. It's not too much hassle. Okay, what's that word, Bryson? Nigga ain't seen you in a minute. What's up, T Bogo? What's that word, man? Says sorry, I haven't been around. I have to get up at 6 every day for football. Have a great stream. Appreciate that, Bryson. Appreciate that, my nigga. Asked us for this stream was trying. So was trying to be upset at Mbappe for scoring a goal against Sweden in the World Cup knockout stage, but instead took it back after seeing how cute he was. What? Yeah, Yaksik, what? Yaksik, what the fuck are you posting? Lacey breaks down the FIFA implemented the 2 mandatory 3-minute hydration breaks so they can run TV commercials. I mean, bro, I wouldn't. You shouldn't be surprised by this because the NBA does it all the time, and the NFL does it frequently too. Why you think there's so many TV timeouts in the NFL, bro? And there's so many of them in basketball too. Oh yeah, this is a TV timeout, not a real one, but a TV one. Like what? Shit, bro, just pray it's a big tent. Yeah, that's crazy. Wait, why are you going again? Why was you going to the circus again, bro? What was your point of saying that you was going then? Can't you just not go, bro? Swedish player Lucas sent the manager of his team to give Marlon the World Cup game worn jersey while watching the game inside the stadium. What? That's nuclear. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Certain streams be like crazy, bro. Had it from Diamond Gym. Made a random appearance. What the fuck? Jesus Christ, bro. Mom started crying after Mbappe made the first goal against Sweden. So that means, damn, 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 Sweden got 3-0. Jesus. Said because I'm bored and I like fucking around. Oh. See, I didn't know you was with this. I didn't know you was with this big geech man activities. Benji. Shout out to you though, bro, man. If shit, somebody got to do the geech man shit. Why not let it be you, bro? You know what I'm saying? What's that word, Caden? I know you seeing all that shit today, man. Kawhi traded. You know what I'm saying? Braun not going back to the Lakers. It's a whole bunch of nuclear activities going on, bro. There's many newly clown market after Mbappe scored the first goal. Okay. What the hell is this? Love Island contested broke down the tears explaining the backlash she received following the removal from the show for using a racial slur in the past. Why the fuck is Ray J there? Um, Also, she used a racial slur in the past. Jesus, nuclear, and they kicked off the show because of it. Jesus, bro. I mostly full shit for my personal gain. Rarely serious. We're rarely serious. Shout out to you, bro. I can't even, you know what I'm saying? Say yesterday was crazy, just waiting for Jalen to come to the Hornets. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It seemed like it, bro. I ain't gonna front, bro. I don't know why, but I did see some like rumblings about like, oh, the Celtics might move Jalen Brown to the Hornets, and you feel what I'm saying? She's not remorseful at all. Full Send Podcast is a perfect place to go to convince people that you aren't a racist. Keep in mind those crop shots of her were completely faked and fabricated. And she was heavily punished for those. Love Island kicked her. Wait, Love Island kicked her off. Kicked her. Love Island kicked her off for her rapping the box. Not that said the only person. Wait, what? Said not one person had discussed how those were fake. So you guys should feel ashamed. Said the internet can be brutal, but accountability comes from being in the public eye. As a fact. Have I said some nuclear things? Sure. Ray J was in disbelief the way. What's her name? Alana? Was removed from the love after using a racial slur. Explained how she kissed the entire cast upon entering the village. I made out with every single person, 3 white boys and 3 people of color. They just started crying out of happiness at the reaction to Kawhi Leonard being traded. Okay, let me see that. I know Agent would be happy as hell. Says, y'all, I got a question. Should I fake love for him again for free stuff and gain, or go down the friend route for backup on dumb shit I get into? Um, Shit, whichever one would gain you the most happiness. Shit, you could either be friends with that nigga or y'all could be on some big geech man activities. You know what I'm saying? Whichever one you will fuck with the most, which will probably be for you to try to gain the most out of the situation. But you know what I'm saying? Whichever one you like, bro. Agent, y'all aren't back. I don't think y'all winning no championship no time soon because Kawhi ain't never available. But yeah. Yeah. Speaking into a baguette before the game. Sorry, I left last night. I went to eat. I took a bath, then knocked out. You good, Caden? I ain't tripping on you, bro. Son broke his fuck, so I'm gonna fake love him again. Won't get much backup. Won't get much backup over Geach anyways. Hey man. Dude. Hey nah, that was funny, bro. I'm sorry. That was a funny ass sentence. Do you do what you gotta do, Fenji, man. You feel what I'm saying? I won't get much backup from a Geach anyway. He like, yeah, dude, I can't use this motherfucker for nothing else but some bread. So I was confused as to why I thought was people why just 1,000 fans people watching the World Cup. They paid money for. Wait, what? Yeah, man, this is I'll use him for the bread, not cake. I bet. Oh yeah, so that does make what I said pretty damn egregious then. So I'm about to say, you getting with you getting with a man would be nuclear work. So let me not. You feel me? That's on me for saying that bullshit. W Newsday, man. That's tough. That's tough. Okay, let's go for. Didn't Jeff have a video of that I wanted to watch? Yeah. Six hours ago. Who Want Me by Jeff. Let's see what Jeff got going on, man. Jesus. Well, if I'm being if I'm being all the way serious though, bro, just to keep it a $150, I don't think Ja Morant was worth that much to begin with, gang. Shout out to Ja, but I did say this after they drafted Cameron Boozer after they drafted Cameron Boozer, what was that, second or third, whichever spot he got drafted at. I did say, yeah, they drafted him. This is their new future. They're trading Ja, and they traded him. That's why they traded him. Like, yo, bro, you're not really worth much. You suck for real, for real. Tell me I am bad, but it doesn't matter that much because I don't give a fuck about love, or just generally people. That's a W, bro. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. The 2019 draft class was like some hot dog water, gang. I ain't gonna say hot dog. RJ Barrett is like pretty decent, but aside from that, bro, the they top picks was just like ultimately like hella garbage, gang. 2020 was a much better improvement, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't do none of that getting with a man shit though. That shit, that's rank. He like, yeah, that's too geeks to fight for me, bro. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't I hated the fact that Ja Morant was doing all that gritty in game. Like, bro, you have to get your own celebrations as like a super mega star gang. You doing the whole gritty shit, it's like, yo, I get it as a celebration, like paying homage to the next person, like when people do bronze celebrations. But you was doing it like it's yo celebration gang. Let's not take the gritty and make it into some bullshit. The only people that can really do that gritty shit and be like, all right, look, this look pretty. This is like some pretty cool shit. You got Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, bro. Those are really the only two people, bro. Like, we can leave. I don't really even think gritty should be in the NBA, but hey, it is what it is, I guess. So I mean, I can love sleep, but it's very rare. True, true, true. So how do you feel about people? Wait, how do you feel about people and all that? Similar mindset or more human? What you mean? How do I feel about people? Are you talking about people in general, or like people with a specific mindset? What you saying? I'm not gonna lie, bro. After I did hear about that red laser incident, but I'm like, I don't really know if he had a gun. I don't know if he did. Whatever, whatever. When he flashed the gun on IG Live, I'm like, yeah, this guy's an idiot. And then he did it again. I'm like, yeah, this guy's dumb, bro. He just don't want to be in the league no more. Just personally. Said my favorite anime date alive. What? So like, is your viewpoint like is your viewpoint on some stuff similar to mine, or how do you approach most things? I would. So I'm always curious about how normies think. Personally, if I'm being 100 with you, I used to be on some yo. Let me use people for like my own personal gain. I guess you could say in a way everybody still does it, but I look to be the most genuine that I can, unless I don't have to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. How would I say this? I don't look to use people on some like, oh, let me use a motherfucker right away and all that. Only because in America you have that frequently. Like everybody, how would I put this? In America, everybody kind of, well, I ain't gonna say everybody, bro, but for the most part, most Americans kind of do the same thing you said. Like, yo, let me see what I can get out of this situation. Well, let me see how much I can get out of this situation until it goes cold and then I don't need it anymore. You know what I'm saying? I had my fair share in time of doing that when I was like 16, 17, 18, including like 19 and 20. But I don't really care to do that. Plus, like much younger, like 11, 12, 13, it's like, oh, how much can I get out of this situation, and how much and how little could said person that I'm trying to get some out of get, yeah, how little can said person get that I'm trying to get some out of get from me. Feel me? I mainly look for, even though this is very like, it's much more of an impossible task, but how would I put this into words? How could I even the playing field of me trying to get something from somebody or do something with a person and that person get the same amount of value? So both parties don't feel like they got cheated on anything. You know what I'm saying? It's mostly impossible to do because somebody's gonna end up getting the short end of the stick anyway. But it doesn't have to be like, oh, you got the short end of the stick to the point where you feel shitty. It could be like, oh, I might have spent more time doing this for somebody than they spent more time doing something for me. So but it's kind of like a trade off. It cancels out, and you really don't think about it like that. Like, yeah, I'm more of that type of person, bro. Only reason being is because karma comes around tenfold, gang. I get most people probably don't believe in it. I do though, because I'll put it like this to you. I remember being in high school and we had to put our bags in the locker room for gym class. I used to. This is me. I can admit this because I don't fucking do it no more because I have no reason to. Plus, most shit that you steal nowadays don't have no value. But I used to steal motherfuckers' phones out their book bags. I used to steal motherfuckers' phones or just something of some value that I could be like, I could either get this off to somebody else or I could take this and go sell it. You know what I'm saying? I used to do that type of shit. And karma started coming around for me tenfold, not by me losing my phone, but by me like losing other shit like money, or I might drop my wallet, or just like other dumb shit. Shit might go missing, and it's like, damn. And I think back like, damn, bro, I did steal this from a motherfucker, and now some shit end up missing from me, and just shit like that, bro. So I try not to do bad so bad don't come back to me, because eventually it'll catch up with a motherfucker. If I'm being 100. But that's just me though, gang. Also, we should have knew this about John Morant in that he was like a weirdo, goofy. This nigga was still getting slits in his eyebrows like it was 2006, bro, or 2011. My nigga Ja, we don't do this no more. You was doing this in the Big 22 gang. The fact that your barber was lining you up and giving you slits in your eyebrows like you was Soldier Boy, bro. You like you like I knew you was destined for failure. Ja also gives off he also gives off very much wannabe vibes. Like, I wanna be gangster. I wanna be this. I want people to take me serious and kind of fear me and be scared of me because they think that I'll do something to them. And whole time he a bitch and he grew up in a gated community and he played basketball his whole life, so he could have never been gangster. Ow. Yeah, Ja's an idiot, bro. Right here. Ja's an idiot, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think Carbon gave up on me. No, I don't think so, bro. It'll get back to you, but probably in smaller ways. It don't always come back in like large, I guess you could say in large amounts or in a big way, but it'll get back to you in smaller ways. And it's not always it don't always come back in the same form of like how if you using somebody, it might not come back as somebody like using you. It might, but it'll be like it might be somebody like closer to you that you're like, damn, this person probably might not use me, but you know what I'm saying, or it might just come back in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, karma don't never. You know what I'm saying? Karma's that bitch that everybody. Karma's that bitch that spin the block on everybody. Gang. Everybody get their. You know what I'm saying? Everybody get their time and everybody get their date with her. So I still care about certain people, of course. I'm very loyal to friends and never give up on them. Yeah, that's dope. It's more of a like stranger thing for you, I guess. Like somebody you don't know, so it's like I don't really give a fuck type activity. I mean, most people are like that for the most part. Yeah, nigga, you was taking pictures like this, Jock. Come on, bro. What are we doing? Cornball that like he was one of them. To my high as fuck. You wasn't smoking no weed, gang. Talking about. I remember this because niggas in Chicago used to take this picture. They used to take pictures like this a lot. They used to be like, if niggas from Chicago, they know exactly what I'm talking about. Niggas used to. I used to be looking like, come on, gang, why y'all take pictures like that? Shout out to them though, man. That shit used to be nuclear. Shout out to all my niggas and them pictures probably still on the internet somewhere, bro. Or in niggas archives. They weird ass. You say yeah, I get you. Obviously, if my friends started dragging me down by a lot, said I'll probably go though. So I swear people in Chicago look high when sober. And sober when high. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. I get that all the time. Motherfucker be on here like, damn, bro, are you sleep or some shit like that? Damn, bro, are you high as fuck? I'm like, no, nigga, I just look like this all the goddamn time. This more than likely, this is the effects of me smoking weed all the fucking time. So I always look high to somebody when I'm not high at all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't smoked weed in like 2 or 3 years, but somehow I always look fried to niggas. Shout out to them though. Shout out to me. Hey, nigga, is this Baker Mayfield? Like, who the fuck is that? I've been on any substance since the last stream. They spoke about for real. Except maybe, except maybe gin and tonic. What the fuck is tonic? Or was you saying nicotine? Or something here and there. Jesus, you drinking gin? You drinking gin and juice laid back with your mind on your money, your money on your mind. Yep. Jesus, boy, 5 years, 160 M's. God damn, Jeremy Grant, this nigga went and signed that. He went and signed for that bag, didn't he? Gin and tonic is my favorite flavor. Fusion with gin. I've only had one though. I've been sober for a while now. Okay, I don't even know what the hell tonic is, but say I can't do stuff anyways because so I gotta keep it May going. W's. Rich Paul. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Well, Jalen Duren is a damn. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. He would have got a fat contract if he would have just actually played like a decent person and not been shit. But damn. But if he go to the West, he gonna have to battle with so many bigs. He might as well stay in the East. But what the fuck was I finna say? I was finna say something. Um, I forgot what I was finna say. Yo, can I get mod? What? I ain't had none on mods right now, gang. You also don't be here like that, Wade. You be popping in and out of like certain streams, but you don't be here like that, bro. Not enough for me to mod you, gang. And I already got mods that don't be here like that, so you feel what I'm saying? The Cubs won. So you've only sent like 3 messages in each. Yeah, how many streams has he been in, Finji? Like 5? I've seen him a decent amount of times. Not enough though. No. It's not DeAndre Ayton part 2 because at least Jalen Duren will at least hoop. He ain't got soft buttery hands like this weak fuck. Whoa, what? The Nets is Spurs are showing interest in Rui Hachimura. What? Rui, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Rui to the Spurs would be nasty work, bro, because they can Rui can play some defense. What happened? It says exactly 4 streams, and he sent roughly four words in each. Damn. Said, wait, if you keep sticking around, you'll eventually get more. Yeah. If I see you around enough, bro, I'll mod you. You know what I'm saying? I also do kind of gotta unmod a couple people, bro, that I don't be seeing here enough. But that's besides the point. Facts. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I think that's a huge problem. I did see Jaylen Brown speak on this. The analytics guy saying that Jaylen Brown is the 7th best player on the team. The reason that the NBA is in a downward spiral is because all they do is go off of analytics. Stop going off of analytics, man. We don't even care about that. Sure, you might look at analytics and be like, yeah, man, you know what? Um, um, Peyton Pritchard is really the best player on our team if we go on just based off analytics, and if we go on our per 36-minute shot chart, he hits the most shot and he's the most efficient. What? Nigga, shut up. It said, have you seen Bobby since the argument? He was in here one stream. I want to say, I forget. I want to say it was like 3 or 4 days ago. He didn't type in the chat. I think, was you in here for that stream? No, I don't think he was in here for that stream. He was in here one stream though. I think I seen him like time somebody out that might have been like talking shit or some shit like that. But other than that, no. Has he typed in the chat since? No. You know what I'm saying? But that's all. Like me personally, I don't really know what to say, bro. You know what I'm saying? I have no control on whether he tunes in or whether he don't tune in. But this just goes back to what I was saying previous. When we have conversations or discussions in my streams in my chat anytime, and somebody may be right about something or the other person may be wrong about something, we all can disagree, or we can agree to disagree, or we can disagree with each other, or we can fact check each other, because there's nothing wrong. I view, this is just me, once again, it's kind of like you can tell me how you feel about this. I view that there is nothing wrong with anybody being wrong about something. If you have a certain take on something and you believe that something is a certain way, and somebody else can give you some information to maybe change your take or change your outlook on your perspective of whatever you just said, and how would I say this, and your thinking can be a little different, like that type of thing, those things I feel like you can do. Like, I think a lot of times nowadays, especially in this generation that we live in, I don't know how it is over there with y'all, bro, uh but most people in America, bro, don't like being on the wrong side of history. They don't like being wrong about shit. I love being wrong, bro. Like, well, I ain't gonna say I love being wrong. I also love being right too. But I would like for people to tell me if I'm wrong about something, not somebody telling me I'm right about something all the time. Like my closest homie, we don't agree on everything. We may agree on most things, but everything we don't agree on, man. He could have his take, I could have mine. If I'm wrong about something, he can tell me I'm wrong. If he's wrong about something, I can tell him he's wrong, and we can educate each other. But doing the whole, yeah, bro, I don't agree, and let me run away and I don't care anymore, that type of shit is like I don't really know what to do with all that, bro. I'm too old for that. I can't, like, what am I supposed to do? You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, for real though, said being wrong is how you learn. It's my point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, I guess I don't know if most people just be stuck in their ways on how they feel about certain shit, but I'm not one of them people, bro. I'm looking to learn about a lot of shit, and if I am wrong on it, I catch myself being wrong a lot for how I think about certain things, and then I get new information on it, and I be like, oh, okay, so this isn't really what I thought it was. Well, this rule or this law isn't in effect because of this thing or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe he got a problem with. Maybe he has a problem with dealing. Well, maybe he doesn't know how to deal with being wrong, or it was kind of a thing where he felt like, I think I'm always right. And this is something that I'm gonna say. It may sound cocky or whatever the fuck the case may be, but I don't really give a fuck. This is just what I'm gonna say. Yeah, I remember you, for all love. You ain't gotta ask me. Do I remember you all the time, gang? I remember you. I don't when I've said this before on stream, and this is just for everybody that's in here right now, and it, well, really just you, Finji, but for everybody that's in my stream watching, I don't feel that I'm right about everything, gang. But I'm gonna say this: when I'm speaking on something, I know I'm right. I don't have to think shit unless I tell you I think. But if I'm telling you a fact, I know I'm right. You don't have to question me. You can fact check me though, but I know I'm right, gang. If I wasn't right, I wouldn't speak on it. There we go. That's how fat. That's exactly how I can prove it to you, bro. Other than that, if I'm telling you something and I don't know, and I think I might not know what I'm talking about, I tell you I think. I say it all the time. But when I'm telling you something and somebody tells me I think I'm right, now I know I'm right. You don't have to. I don't have to think any goddamn thing. The fuck are we talking about? From today's gonna remember. It's okay if you don't remember me, nigga. I remember you, bro. You look. I'm gonna say this to you, Frog Love. I've told Fenty this too. The only time I don't remember people when y'all come in here typing is when y'all change y'all profile pictures or y'all names. Mainly y'all names. As long as your name doesn't change, I'll always remember you, bro. So yeah, there's a huge difference between opinion or I think rather than a fact. Exactly. He said, I don't know how so many people don't know this. Exactly. That's what I'm. You see my point, bro. See, I like the fact that you understand what I'm saying, and it's not like, oh, bro, why do you feel like that? It's like, my nigga, come on, bro. What are we doing? Damn. Hands on the table with literally zero knowledge. This is funny. I love this meme game. Said wasn't talking about it. I was hovering around for a while. So you wouldn't know I know you. W video, Jeff. W video. W video. W video. It's a dub. Let's see what the next video is. I mean, Jesus Christ, is they gonna let me exit out, my nigga? I just gotta start using the buttons, bro. I'll be tripping. Is there anything now here that I can look at or no? Nope. Let's go. That video is 20 minutes. Let's go with this moon video. So I was just saying, you chill for real. I was just silently moderating 3 days ago. Big W's. So Miami is everything wrong with society. Let's get it, man. By moon. What? Is this that island that Rick Ross also stay on? Jesus. 26 billion. How much is they worth? 260 billion, 3.5 billion, 193 billion, 254 billion. God damn, all them billions. Of course, he would say that. Look at this. Jesus, boy. Look at and look at his shoes. Like, come on, bro. What are we doing? Crypto capital, OnlyFans capital. Jesus Christ, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Miami is just full of like a whole lot of nuclearly degenerate activity, bro. And everybody down there. This seems like the city that everybody go to be like, yeah, man, let me try to get the most I can out of everything down here before I leave and go back to my hometown. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Miami is kind of like just home of degenerate activities, bro. BBLs, crypto bros, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, McLarens, jewelry, uh, tattoos, yachts. It's like, yo, bro, I got the most money. Let me show you why I should have the most money and why you should be in my presence or whatever. So, yo, so I got a question. What's your question, bro? Damn. So the sand at Miami Beach is not even the sand and where in which it stays there naturally. It just keeps getting washed. God damn it, that's too nuclear, bro. Nigga, what did you just ask me, bro? Do you know somebody by the name of Grug? No, I don't know who that is. One day I will search up whoever Grug is, bro, but I don't know when that will be. Straight degenerate activity, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's the type of content the meta glasses, talking to girls content is like that's heavily flooded on Instagram, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, that's flooded on Instagram and more than likely probably TikTok. That's probably where it's mainly coming from. But boy, oh boy, it's so much of that going on. It's crazy. Like these type of dudes, I guess you could say we watched a video on how these type of dudes can be complete weirdos. Some of these dudes probably like, yo, bro, let me just talk up and go ahead and go get this bitch number and shit like that and do my thing. But I mean, then again, it's like you recording somebody without their consent, but then again, it's like you out there in public and people are already getting recorded out their consent because they walking in the stores that's recording them and the stores don't have consent from them. So you feel what I'm saying? The street cameras. But yeah, whatever. Grog is so outdated, but man, I gotta continue. Jesus. See? How did his life change, Val? Did he get rich off of this? Jesus, bro. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. During that, I guess you could say, I don't know if it was like 20, yeah, I guess you could say 2016. It was like, Dr. Miami probably had fame way before that, bro. And people knew who he was. But I can say around that time is why I can like vaguely remember, like, yo, if a female was going to go get work done, whether it was her titties or her ass or some shit, maybe cheek filler, whatever the hell they was going to go get done, they was going to Dr. Miami to do all that shit, bro. Shout out Dr. Miami for doing all them butts and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Getting these hoes right and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know why the fuck I still do that. Um, finger, finger. I mean, shut the fuck off. Club culture. Damn, Sneeko was on Moon Channel? Jesus. Yeah, that I can say this. That is true. For Miami, it's like yo, it's a whole lot of motion down there. But then again, if you can go down there and try and network, but then again, it is kind of like yo, everybody trying to get ahead and everybody trying to do their thing. I would, I ain't gonna say your best bet wouldn't be to go down there because everybody is already doing it. I would just say your best bet is to at least grow a little bit somewhere else, and then if you can go down there to Miami and try to do the whole LARPing like you got bread shit, or if you do got money, do your thing, I guess. See, that's exactly what I was just saying. If you gonna go down to Miami, you bet not be broke. You better have some money. If you going down there thinking, oh, I'm gonna just go ahead, go down here and LARP and do my thing and not have no paper, yeah, okay. Damn, this nigga nose is crazy, boy. Of course, it's the crypto niggas, the OnlyFans hoes, the niggas who scamming shit, the motherfucking influencers. It's a very it's the various usual subjects or suspects or whatever. Yep, the OnlyFans management shit. It's like god damn, boy. Like, bro, that's so degenerate, bro. Like like when you think about it, it's like, bro, this is just straight degenerate activity. Like, yo, everything in the club stops because they then bought bottles that's $7,000 a piece. Let's shine the light on them. Let's get the bottle girls. She's like, yay! You feel what I'm saying? They bought the bottles. We getting money. You feel me? And then boom. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Jesus. What the fuck is fart coin? Yep. Jesus, boy. So according to the studies in Miami, Miami has the most OnlyFans creators per capita than any large city in the nation, with 1,110 accounts per 100,000 residents. Jesus Christ. Vegas came in second with 670 OnlyFans creators. No other city has close to, God, a lot of money. I mean, I'm pretty sure Vegas and Vegas and Miami are probably very lenient on taxes, bro. God damn, bro. I get why most of them don't live in LA. Shit, LA probably wreck you over the coals for taxes, huh? Jesus. I will never forget this, bro. This whole bop house activity, house, crib, whatever. It's like, god damn, bro. Like these hoes. And the most nuclear part is ain't none of these bitches black, bro. All these bitches are just other nationalities or Caucasian. Who the fuck is this? Jesus. God damn, bro. Are you serious? This is nuclear work. News to me. Well, I've heard of the whole like, yo, most of these bitches who got the OnlyFans shit, they making these millions. They not the bitches running the accounts. That's a whole another nigga running the accounts. And I ain't gonna lie. This was always my take on the whole bitches doing the OnlyFans shit or starting the OnlyFans, especially when it first became like a huge popular thing. I've always kind of, well, I came to that conclusion of like, yo, unless you a bitch that got some real motion, or you gonna be able to build some real motion off of, I guess you could say build some real motion off of making one of these accounts. I don't think you're really gonna get too far with it, bro. And there's not too many women who can really do that and get the motion and do all that. If I'm being 100, bro, most of the women that you see really making some M's or doing some real damage on the OnlyFans as far as making some life changing money are Caucasian, bro. Like Daniela Bergoli, Sophie Rain, shit, I can't really think of nobody else, but you seen the rest of these hoes. I don't really see too many black women that could do it. And it's not saying that they not doing it, but I don't really see like, come on, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So anyways, I gotta go 60 years monster. I bet. Well, I won't cause of service. I bet. Appreciate you, Finzi. Tuning in. Crazy. Jesus Christ, bro. This nigga paid her 7 million. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. If you gonna be that down bad, if like for first of all, he has to be like stupid, overly dumb, rich. You feel what I'm saying? Like with that bag for real. You feel me? Do he know how many hoes he could have got just by buying these bitches a little something? He didn't have to spend nowhere near $7 million to get a bitch that looks you can get a bitch that looks 2 times better than this little bitch right here. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm not mistaken, ain't she the same bitch that was lying about her having so some NFL player offered her like 15 million or 10 million to take her virginity, which more than likely 1,000 times out of 1,000 this bitch is not a virgin. Damn. Damn. The craziest part, bro, is that most people, well, I guess you could say, most people going down here, bro, ain't really got no money. It's like when people go to Miami for spring break and they go there with their friends, and but it's niggas and women that do this. They go down there with their friends and have a good time, or feel like or think they're gonna have a good time, and people end up going down there getting into it with each other. Most people can't even afford to go down there. Somebody go down there, don't got no money, get stuck in Miami because you bought this and you thought you had that, or whatever the case may be. It's a whole lot of like fronting and flogging like you got the paper, but you ain't really got no money, gang. That's crazy as hell. I don't see how people can live down here, bro. It's tough to even live in Chicago, bro. Let alone you want to go to Miami and live down there, bro. Come on, man. Wow. Jesus. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. If the fact that that you have a high chance of going to Miami and getting scammed, gang, is pretty nuclear. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people going down there like, yeah, man, I'm gonna make it big. I'm gonna buy this and I'm gonna buy that and I'm gonna get this and I'm gonna get that, and the whole time you're not gonna get shit. You feel what I'm saying? That's Sean back. What's that word, Caden? Jesus. Did it not work? Jesus, boy. Jesus. Yep. It's crazy because a lot of high rises downtown Chicago are kind of like that too. I was playing basketball. Damn. At like 9 at night. Did you win? Was it just 9 people in this car? Nigga, this is a 4-seater. Am I tripping? Huge pump and dump. Huge pump and dump. Damn. Damn. Jesus, boy. What he got sentenced to how long? Damn, boy. That's fucking crazy. Roughly one third of Miami's same population lives at or below the poverty line. God damn. I mean, they live in a fucking box, gang. Like, Florida, I ain't gonna say it would be the last place. I think everywhere got projects, but Florida would be the last place on the planet that I would think y'all would build something that looks like this. Like, y'all could have. Is these homes? These might be homes. Single homes? But why do y'all have these? This is shit that, like, this shit that's in, like, Chicago and LA and, like, Detroit. Like, Florida having this? And then they got the nerve to have palm trees in them, too? Boy, this is terrible. Damn. Oh, wow. I ain't gonna lie, he look homeless. He ain't got no eyebrows. His forehead black as shit. He ain't got no lining. His ears big. The collar, you can literally see his collarbone and his shirt, and he's like he wearing a V-neck. I mean, if I'm being if I'm being all the way 100, bro, who the hell want to go to Florida and film anyway, bro? I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of like coming to Chicago and being like, yeah, bro, I want to film the hood. It's like, my nigga, this is poverty, gang. You gonna see the same shit you gonna see anywhere else that has poverty. It's just a bunch of bomb ass niggas, broke people, hoes, hypes, and trash everywhere. What do you want to see, bro? Man, so I gotta go see you at tomorrow's stream. I bet. Damn. God damn. I ain't gonna lie. You would think. Well, I ain't gonna say you would think, but you would. I could say this, bro. Chicago is one place that has pretty much preserved its coastline. Um, Most places that you see, like Miami, would be like, all right, we finna build like beachfront properties and houses and condos and all that, bro. I think with rules and regulations behind you not being able to do that on Lake Michigan or on Lakeshore Drive in general, they've built high rises like right across the street from like where the beach is at, so you can go across the street and run on Lake Michigan. Run on Lakeshore Drive and all that if you need to and go to the beach. But there are no houses on the coastline. Like, well, I guess you can call it a coastline, but the waterfront. There's no houses on that joint. You're not living on Lakeshore, gang. Like you can live on Lakeshore Drive across the street, but you're not getting a beachfront property. You're not coming here doing all that. No, polluting the water and no, motherfucker. Everybody get to go to these beaches. Get your bitch ass on, my nigga. You want something close to the beach? Or you want like a lake house, my nigga, you better take your ass out and goddamn like Lake Forest and all that shit. You can go get you a lake property where it's like, oh, it's a lake that run through your shit, but you're not getting one of these by the beach, bro. Which is very, I guess you could say it's very good that Chicago did do that, I guess. I remember that. Bro, Jesus fucking Mary and Joseph, bro. That shit is so annoying. Facts. Yep. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I would put it like this, gang. At least this is my opinion. Miami is basically just another LA, but with like more of a beach and yacht vibe because most people, I ain't gonna say most people in LA don't have yachts, but the yacht partying is a Miami thing. Um, People moving down here and doing the whole Miami vibe thing is pretty cool from the outside looking in, but most of this is like, bro, why the hell would I want to live here, gang? And I ain't gonna lie, Chicago do get a lot of flack, especially from people that live here, that was born here, that's from here, whatever the case may be. But I do love my city for everything that it has, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not really everything, but for most of the stuff that it provides. I would rather live in Chicago than deal with this bullshit, though, man. I'd rather go live downtown in a condo or some shit like that, or in a high rise, than ever deal with this goofy ass shit, gang. Like, god damn. Not saying that same shit can't happen here, but this is too much, bro. That is true. I ain't gonna say that Chicago's the only city that's not doing this, but Chicago, at least when I was hearing about the data center activity, I was like, okay, the data centers, I don't really know where they at. I haven't heard about it until I looked on my phone and I was like, oh, they building a data center, but it's outside the city of Chicago. It's in Joliet, where people was like, yo, bro. But then again, it could still affect it could still affect Lake Michigan and shit of them pumping water out of Lake Michigan and having to do all that shit. But then it's rules and regulations of how much water you can pump out of Lake Michigan versus or whatever, like how much water you can actually use. And but then again, they probably jump through hoops and hurdles to try to find their way around that. But I don't see them building no data centers in the city. If I'm being 100, like two next to people cribs, I wouldn't bet against it, but I don't see it happening. Only because Chicago isn't like a red. It's not. And Illinois in general is not really like a conservative leaning. It's more like left or kind of middle. It's like, bro, well, we don't want this shit. Why the fuck do y'all have data centers, gang? Take that shit. You better take that shit down to Springfield, my nigga. Don't bring that shit up here, please. This is a W video by Moon, gang. Moon make great vids. W freaking video, Moon. Let me see if I want to do another one real quick. Just cause, or oh my god, yes, I might. Wait. Uh, I'll do two more. Let me do this one. See what tree fuel. See what this video's about. Streamer house tier list by Tree Fuel. Let's see what he got going on, man. How do you know how many houses Castanet owns, bro? Is this like overly nuclearly parasocial? Is he one of those niggas? It's like, yo, let me find out everything about everybody. what the fuck is this video? How do you know that? How do you know he owns a house in Las Vegas? Streamer Aiden Ross set record for $25 million real estate purchase. Okay. How's he find out all this information about people though, bro? This is kind of, I ain't gonna say that this is kind of nuclear that you can know all this information because people know all information about everybody and it's easy to find it because it's all on the internet anyway. But how why do people know this type of shit? Like why like that kind of blows me a little bit, bro. Not really blows me, but blows my mind. Like what the fuck are we doing? Mm-hmm. W's. Yeah, I'm about to say that was more like a just a clickbait thing. If you put 1 million versus you put 5 million, it's like oh shit, people are more likely to click it because it says 5 million, and they don't know no fucking better. But yeah, Jesus, ain't that a warehouse though? If I'm not mistaken, or no? I don't know if that's his house. That's a W. I ain't gonna lie. Large bathrooms are tough. What the fuck? Damn, boy, he got hella gold YouTube likes, man. That's crazy. Damn. Ain't this that one lady that was doing all that? Yo, would it be inappropriate for me to game with her type activity? Maybe that is her. I don't know. Yeah, it'd be much cheaper for him to be like, all right, look, I'm tired of living in LA, bro. I'm going right back to Michigan, gang. And for him to get a fat ass house in Michigan, yeah, perfect. Not gonna lie, Phase Rook got a big ass crib. Yo, appreciate whoever just subscribed, man. Maybe you over here on I don't know where you at. Appreciate you for subscribing though, gang. I mean, I doubt you was on Twitch, but shout out to you, man. That might have been some late shit. I don't even know. But FaZe Rug got a nice crib, gang. FaZe Rug got a stupid crib. Damn. Damn. I ain't gonna lie. Speed, this nigga is nuclear, gang. He bought, if I'm not mistaken, he bought like two Lamborghinis before he turned like 21 or some shit. That shit was crazy, bro. This nigga Speed loaded with bread. I can only imagine how I could. His deal is probably crazy with YouTube, bro. He's literally the biggest streamer on the YouTube platform. I ain't gonna lie, bro. The fact that he still bought his mama a crib, even though she was on that bullshit with him, big W's. What? Like how does he always look so Indian, gang? Shout out to him though. Why? Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hold on, I'm now paying attention to it, bro. He's putting certain people in F tiers. Like, come on, bro. They got decent cribs. Or is he doing this off of like that he don't like them? Let me see. He put Marlon, XQC, and Neon all in F tier, gang. Um, Aiden and I forgot his name in D tier, and he got Speed and Kind S tier. Okay, bro. Let's see who else he put in there. I ain't gonna lie to you. Jesus, Jinxie boy, big ass pepperoni nipples. But Jinxie has streamed for like I want to say almost close to 600 days. That's nuclear work, bro. I'm only at like day 130 something or some shit like that. consecutively. Definitely way more than that. Definitely way more than that. For and that wait, or is he saying for the days that he streamed for 230? Either way, I think it's more than that. W's. Jesus. What? Twitch streamer tried to buy Rihanna $6.9 million just last month after buying 10 $10 million 7-Eleven gas station. Well, I mean, yeah, it was a better bet for her to buy a gas station than to buy Rihanna's house for $6 million or $7 million. Appreciate you for subscribing, Peyton Williams. Am I missing messages? I probably am, man. Jesus. Okay. Is he Ninja from Chicago? Well, he's white, so I don't really know much about this nigga. Nor was I watching this nigga, but I heard about him like a motherfucker though. Damn, is he? Damn. I low key used to say this, like, damn, bro, is it any really like famous streamers that are from Chicago gang? Damn, Ninja might be. Damn, Ninja might be different. Well, see, but that's the thing though, bro. Is he really from Chicago or is he from like fucking Naperville or Aurora or some shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Did he actually grow up in the city? I ain't saying the trenches, but did he grow up in the city for real? Cause there's some Caucasian people that grew up in the city of Chicago that's not like it didn't have to qualify as the trenches because we have a whole north side of the city where it's Caucasian motherfuckers and there's schools up there too. So, I mean, I don't know. He lived in a 5-bedroom mansion in the Chicago suburbs. He probably staying like uh it's some crib it's a bunch of cribs in like Downers Grove. They got big ass cribs. He probably stays somewhere though, like if we talking like important people and you don't really know or you don't want to be found or some shit, he probably stay in like Lake Forest, or he could stay in what's that word? Sam. What's that word? I'm just call you Sam, bro. I don't really know how to say your name. Y'all be having some stupid names on here, but that's besides the point. Um, I forget the other place, bro. But he probably stayed somewhere towards that way. Damn, if Ninja's is actually from the city, that's actually dope. I doubt Mr. Beast turning it down, bro. Is Mr. Beast channel not owned by private equity? I wouldn't doubt it, bro. I'm pretty sure it is. He's one. He got one of the biggest YouTube channels in the world, or maybe he do still own his shit. I don't know. Who? Oh, what? Jesus. W's my nigga for you knowing all these facts and all this shit about celebrities that I don't know about. Yeah, big dubs in the chat, you dig? But let's go here, bro. Oh, last video. Let's do this last video real quick. This shit's gonna be so funny. Okay, this video is titled Boondocks, Pooh Shiesty and Riley Rob Gucci Mane by Justin Richburg. Let's see, bro. This has to be hilarious. Young Rizzy. You know that voice sounded too AI generated, not like Riley at all, but I guess. We're about to shoot a music video. Get out the deal argument. Um, said the label, them, and the artist, aka I'm going for real this time. We done. Artists keeping everything. Money situation. LOL. No more talking crazy. Jesus Christ. So no sneak dissing on IG. No going live talking about I made you. No sub tweeting. No shady captions. No, y'all know who I'm talking about. If violated, you are lame, and that's the punishment. Jesus Christ, bro. What? All the songs, all the masters, all the hard drive files, voice notes, snippets, hooks, ad libs, yeah, all that. Any chains, merch, and free hoodies labels gave out. Jesus, boy. What if that's what the contract actually looked like? That'd be crazy. Jesus Christ. We live in this music. Who calling him? Hey guys, parole officer calling. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is real creative. It could have been a lot better, but I give him credit, bro. Pistol whipped him, snatched his chain. What was this, Big 30? Like, much love. Appreciate that, Caden. That's crazy. Nigga, shut up, man. W video though, man. W AI generated content of the Boondocks and shit. Hopefully they don't like try to demonetize you or nothing like that for that, bro. But that was pretty goddamn decent, my nigga. Justin Richburg, fake ass knockoff Walmart AI looking motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But aside from that, that was a W, and this was a W stream. I can't even lie, bro. W freaking stream, gang. How did my shit disconnected? Whatever, my nigga. I don't even give a fuck. It's not even that fucking important to me. Damn, that shit was just crazy. I hate that my shit just disconnected. That was dumb as hell. I gotta charge my shit anyway, man. Fuck. Boom. Appreciate y'all, YouTube, man. I'm out this joint, man.